Finally, 27 years. 27 years, and we here. We here. And we ain't finished. We ain't finished. I said we gonna go to the finals. We going to the finals. We gonna win the finals. We gonna win the finals. Go New York, go New York, go! Contain myself. We go. Four more.
You're feeling?
I mean, first off, all glory to God. But I mean, it feels great. We came out and did what we were supposed to do. We didn't let up the whole series, and we stayed together. So just a great accomplishment for this organization.
This team has reeled off 11 straight wins. What is so special about this group?
I feel like it's just carries off the court onto the court. Our chemistry, the way we go about our business, we hold each other accountable in a great way, and I feel like we're just locked in.
How good does it feel to know you guys have made history for the first time since 1999? You're going to the finals.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't even alive. It's crazy, but we're not done yet. We still got 4 more, so just got to stay locked in.
This team is dominated in the closeout games. What can you say about the killer instinct that this group has?
Yeah, I mean, we don't want to leave any doubt out there. We just want to come out, handle our business. It's great to win by that margin, but even a 1-point victory would have been great.
What is it like to have guys, if someone gets shut down, somebody else is knocking down threes, you came in, had big buckets? I mean, it just seems like it's got to be exhausting for the opponent, quite frankly.
I mean, I feel like, shout out to the execs, shout out to, coaches, just trusting us, building a great roster, and then us doing our jobs.
Deuce, what can you say about the Knicks fans who followed you on the road throughout this whole playoffs?
Man, shout out to them. Being an Ohio kid, being able to say I'm going to my first finals here in the home state, and that we had the whole Knicks Nation here. Shout out them. They've been with us the whole ride.
Sweeping your way to the finals in the last 2 series, what kind of message do you think that sends to the league?
I mean, hopefully it means business. Obviously you got to wait a while. There are 2 great opponents on the other side waiting. So it's going to be a battle, whoever we face.
We've talked about the brilliance of the front office. OG Anunoby for R.J. Barrett and Emmanuel Quickley allows the Knicks to sign Deuce McBride for like $3 million a year. How about that for being one of the best value contracts in the league? They knew what they had in Deuce, so they didn't pay Quickley. They didn't want to pay Quickley. Get OG and sign Deuce for whatever it is, $3 million a year. What a masterstroke that move turned out to be.
By the way, a second-round pick. That's what he was in a trade that you made with the Oklahoma City Thunder. They drafted him. You made a trade with them, and then you got him from them. And what he's turned into, if you think about it, too. Did you know he was a terrific three-point shooter? Right. Or he developed himself into one? There's also part of that here as well. Along the journey is the development of players that you've drafted to create useful players that might not be lottery picks, might not be top 10 picks, but are still valuable pieces to a championship caliber team.
McBride had 25 in the closeout game against Philly, and Wally 11 key points tonight.
Key points. And, he's tenacious on defense. Mike Brown loves him, trusts him, and, has put him in some really important situations all season long. And then you got him and Shamet and Alvarado. Like, these pieces coming off the bench, the way this bench was built and the way Mike Brown has developed the confidence in the guys, and the guys in return have shown, hey, coach, we're going to perform for you. It's just so much different than last year's team. I mean, last year's team, you knew it was like the 5 starters are going to have to get this done. They're going to be exhausted. They're going to be playing every minute. Now, the other team, they're like, wait a second, we got to prepare for Shamet and Deuce, and these guys aren't missing. Yeah. The second wave is just forget it.
Yeah, and I just think this is a league full of role players. There's some superstars out there, but when you get guys that understand their role and they're able to be used in those spots, or like we've seen this team do so well, this is what it looks like when you have a team that makes a deep playoff run, and in this case, to the finals, and hopefully even further than that, obviously winning the championship. But it doesn't happen unless you have guys who maximize their roles, and Deuce has been a perfect example of that.
All right, guys, let's now listen into OG, Anunoby, and Cat at the postgame podium.
It feels good. I mean, we're excited. We're happy we won. And just, we're going to celebrate tonight, but then once tomorrow comes, start resting and then preparing for the next round.
What? Oh, I mean what he said, but this team's hungry, and that's the most important thing. Even with an amazing historical win we had tonight, the celebrations were minimal. You know, we really want to get back to work. Asked Coach, can we get back to work quick? We know what happened last time we had a long layoff, so we already talked after the game right away about preparing, you know, getting to practice, getting back to the work. It's what's made us special, and it's what's going to give us a chance to win the next series.
Carl, speaking of that long layoff, you're going to be in a similar situation where in the West you have two teams, it's all tied up, they're going to be battling it out in a long series, and you guys are going to be waiting. And you saw sort of that early letdown in game one of this series. What specifically did you learn that's not going to happen this time around?
I mean, we just, you know, obviously rust will be a thing, just not having shot in an NBA game in a while, but we'll do a better job this time around of just preparing for that kind of situation to happen. I think that obviously the coaching staff did an amazing job getting us ready for game one, but obviously we just didn't go out there and shoot well. I think that looked up 1 point. We were at 4% from three. So we just got to figure out a way to get those kind of game-like reps. I think the coaching staff heard us loud and clear. We want to get back to work to keep the rhythm and also maybe change up the philosophy of how we have those, scrimmages that we had last time that we didn't do last time. So I think we'll be better prepared. But at the end of the day, it's all about execution, desperation, energy. We got to bring it game one.
Guys, congratulations. Jalen wins Eastern Conference Finals MVP. What is it about?
What a wild surprise.
What is it about his style of leadership? Mike compared him to Steph Curry, to Tim Duncan. Just like when you guys see him day to day, what about his leadership is special?
I think he just puts the work in. You know, he has like we always talk about. That's what I think not only makes all of us special because all of us are putting work, but he also really puts the work in. And I know if you know JB's merch line and everything like that, it's always about the magic's in the work. He's a testament of that. He believes in that. He showcases that every single day to all of us, and it drives us all to be better.
Yeah, what he said. I mean, he works hard every day, and then the results speak for himself.
Carl, you guys are basically statistically the best playoff team of all time, best shooting playoff team of all time. Has there been any point in this stretch where you're like taken aback or shaking your head at just how well you guys are shooting or how well you guys are playing, or just kind of amazed at how well this has gone so far?
I mean, no, because we put the work in. You know, me and OG up here, we see each other putting that work in every single day. Countless hours, the hours that don't get documented, the hours you don't see on social media. The hours we dedicate away from our families, for a lot of the guys in the locker room, their kids, their wives. You know, it's adamant. You know, it shows. It shows in this run we've had that a culmination of all the hours dedicated to our crafts have led us to be in this moment.
Hi, OG. Congratulations on making the finals again. 8 years ago in this arena, LeBron hit the game winner over you when you were still with Toronto. Now with this team, you're on the other side of a sweep against Cleveland. Is it a full circle moment for you? What does it mean for you for this sweep to you, like personally?
Oh, not really a full circle moment because it's a different team, different situation. But I mean, it's amazing we have a great team. Amazing for us to come out and play the way we played. We put in a lot of work. We're very well coached and very well prepared, and it's showing on the court. The way we're playing offensively, defensively, the way we're executing, and we play for each other. We're a very together team, and we just want to see each other succeed.
OG,
Couple more guys.
You had an injury early on in this postseason. You were able to come back. You're playing, I think, the best basketball that I've ever seen you play. What is it that's different with your body? Is this the best you felt the deepest into the season, and what's that yielding?
I prepare, like Kat said, just hours in the gym, in the weight room preparing. We have a great medical staff. I work extensively with Andy Barr, Andrew Small, and Anthony Chico, our trainer, and I'm just always with them, always getting extra treatment, and then in the weight room preparing, Ty and Shimon.